Have you ever wondered why we crave ghost stories on Halloween? Why the chill of a spooky tale feels so right? It's more than just costumes and candy. There's a secret woven into the very fabric of Halloween that most of us have forgotten. It's a story that begins not with pumpkins, but with a simple, flickering flame. Long before it was a night of trick-or-treating, Halloween was known as Samhain, an ancient festival marking the end of the harvest and the beginning of the dark, cold winter. This was a time of year often associated with death. The ancient Celts believed that on the night before the new year, the boundary between the worlds of the living and the dead became blurred. They believed ghosts returned to Earth. Now, this sounds a bit spooky, right? But here's the twist. For them, this wasn't entirely a bad thing. It was a time to connect with ancestors, to remember those who had passed. To do this, they would light huge bonfires. These weren't just for warmth. They were sacred flames, believed to mimic the sun and hold back the darkness of winter. Priests would make predictions about the future by studying the patterns in the flames. People would also wear costumes, typically consisting of animal heads and skins. But why? This wasn't for a costume party. They did it to disguise themselves from the spirits they believed were roaming the earth. They thought that if they looked like fellow spirits, they would be left alone. It was a form of supernatural camouflage. So, where does the secret come in? The secret is that Halloween isn't about being scared of ghosts. It's about remembering and respecting them. It was a night of communion, not terror. The Celts would leave out food and drink to welcome the spirits of their loved ones, hoping to receive guidance and wisdom from the other side. Think of it as a family reunion, but with a spectral guest list. This tradition evolved over centuries. When Christianity spread, it incorporated some of these pagan rituals. All Saints' Day was moved to November 1st, and the evening before became known as All Hallows' Eve, which eventually shortened to Halloween. The act of leaving food for spirits transformed into souling, where the poor would go door to door, receiving soul cakes in exchange for praying for the family's dead relatives. This is one of the earliest forms of trick-or-treating. So this Halloween, when you see a jack-o'-lantern glowing on a porch, remember the ancient bonfires? When you put on a costume, think of the ancient Celts hiding from wandering spirits. And when you share a spooky story, remember that you're taking part in a tradition thousands of years old, a tradition not just about fear, but about connection, memory, and the mysterious, beautiful line between our world and the next. That's the real secret of Halloween. Thanks so much for hanging out with me and uncovering this mystery. If you enjoyed this journey back in time, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more hidden histories. Stay curious and have a wonderfully mysterious Halloween.